What's up, y'all? Kyle here. You're watching Drivin and Vibin. This is one of the most exciting rigs here, in my opinion, at the RV show, and I can't wait to share it with you, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And thank you to RV Life and RV Trip Wizard for making this whole series possible. If you haven't heard of it, check out RV Trip Wizard for all your routing needs. They let you enter in your RV specs and then plan accordingly so you never come across a low-hanging bridge or too steep of a mountain pass. Great tool for your unique travel style, but today's video is not about RV Trip Wizard. It is about this Sportsmobile Classic, one of the hippest and coolest rigs here at the RV show. I know it might not be the most functional or the most usable for any RVer out there, but I think everyone can appreciate the beauty that this thing is. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so like I said in the intro, this is the Sportsmobile Classic. Now, it is a lot harder today to get your hands on one of these than it has been in the past. And it's not because Sportsmobile isn't pumping them out. I think they said they have something like 35 on back order. One of the big issues, though, is that Ford no longer makes the E350 van. So an interesting thing about this is that the unit is the Ford E350, but only so far as the cab. After the cab, they have manufactured a fiberglass body to represent the original 350 van. Now, inside the body that they manufactured with fiberglass, they added steel reinforcements, rollover bars, so you still get all the safety. The owner said that it didn't really save too much on the weight because they used all the reinforcement inside there. But an interesting tidbit and why it might be harder in the future to get your hands on one of these. Obviously in the front, you can see the beautiful brush guard. There's a hitch on the front too, which, hey, can always come in handy for mounting something. They have the LED bar up top, and the paint job is a truck bed liner with that green paint on it. So I don't think you're gonna have issues with scratching, but it might accumulate dust a little bit more. Just looking at it though, from the exterior, from the tires, to the running boards, to the grille, to the pop top and LED lights, this rig gets me very excited to learn more about it. I'm gonna take you around back to show you some of those features, and then we're gonna go inside of it. Let's take another look around. So just like the front of this van, the back has some serious protections on it. You got these brush guards in the back, a beautiful full tire mounted here on the side, extra storage compartment with, I believe that's made of aluminum, got a shovel mounted on the side, and a beautiful hitch system in the back. This thing can tow up to 10,000 pounds after it's converted. So you can still tow a trailer behind it. You might be able to tow some ATV toys behind it. You got a lot of options with it with all the power that it has. Now, if you look up top on the roof, there's a Thule rack mounting system. You got a Thule basket up there. You also have 2 solar panels up top. They come inside and power 2 lithium batteries, 2,000 watt inverter. We're working with serious power here, and it's all compact, not taking up too much space. The pop top is made of this like canvas style material, very standard on the pop tops out there. And you also have the screen and then the plastic cover over the window areas in that pop top. The back doors do fully open, and you can get some extra space out there, maybe take an outdoor shower. So a lot of usability right here. And I seriously can't get over how beautiful this rig is. I love the ruggedness of these exposed tires, exposed storage and shovel. I just think that it adds such a great touch. You really got to be an adventurer and an off-grid lover to get the most out of this vehicle, because otherwise you'll just be showboating something that's super functional and you're not getting a lot of use out of. So if you're an adventurer, this could be right up your alley. It's four-wheel drive. You can take it anywhere. Obviously the tires are made for that, and we haven't even gotten to the best part yet, which is the inside. Super functional space. Let's look one more bit around the other side, and then I'll take you in. One more thing before we go inside. Awesome access ladder right here built into the side. Looks so much sturdier than most regular RV rooftop ladders. So this will let you access that Thule cage up there, and then also the solar panel if you got to do any maintenance to it. All right, y'all, so now we're inside the Sportsmobile, and it is pretty spacious in here considering it's a conversion van. You got a huge counter space right here when you enter. Also got a pull-out drawer right below that counter space, and a isotherm 12-volt fridge right here. A few more storage spaces. The toilet is actually located underneath here, so you got to pull it out. It's a cassette-style toilet. Pretty standard when it comes to a conversion van life. I think you could probably also configure this to have a composting toilet, but you know, cassette will work just fine. Microwave right here, which is a big benefit over most conversion vans we've seen. If you like microwave usage, you can really get some use out of this. The one thing I don't see though is a cooktop, and I think that's because cooktops are so easy just to carry along with you with smaller propane tank style cooktops. So you could cook with something like that in here or outside to replicate that sort of cooking if that's what you want to do. You definitely have enough counter space up here to do it. The sink's right here, kind of shallow, but it definitely is enough to wash dishes. And the gray water is located underneath here, and the fresh water is underneath this seat. I can't remember exactly what they told me as far as the water capacity goes, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it's somewhere between 15 and 18 gallons of fresh. So not so bad for a conversion van. As we work our way back here, you got this seat. It makes into a bed if you want to sleep down here or you have some guests, but the best bed in the house drops down from a top, creating a much larger bed, probably a oversized twin, I would guess. Definitely enough for one person and a dog, or two people that like each other a lot. So you got space for that in here. And then more storage space, kind of like a vanity mirror, and you know, clothes, bathroom necessities you can put in there, because there's storage all the way back as it works its way down, which is very good. This whole side has as much storage as our Fiber Stream had. Definitely usable and very easy to access. This side, however, is just going to be open. So, you know, you're getting the space over here. Some control panels up top, heat and air conditioner. You got a porch light, hot water, furnace, you know, fan, and then your typical battery controllers. Like I said in the intro, it has a 2,000 watt Magnum. You got two lithium batteries underneath here. I believe they're made by Relion, and the solar panels. So you got enough power to keep you going for a little while, especially if you conserve outlets. Both USB and regular residential outlets are available here, there, and I believe up top, if I'm not mistaken, there are USB somewhere located up there. Fire detector, you got all the good stuff that makes it RVIA official as far as RV living goes. So if you know much about driving a van, it's going to be the exact same experience. This is a Ford 350 E Series. It's going to drive like a van. It's a little bit smaller than a truck up here, but bigger than just a regular vehicle. All the controls are exactly like what you would see in a normal driving vehicle. This would not feel like a foreign RV to drive, very much like a typical driver. And you got the leather seats, you got the footroom up here. It's not going to be the most comfy to drive, but it'll definitely get you off-road with the four-wheel drive access and get you to those places you want. All in all, this rig is just amazing. I obviously can't praise it enough. Hashtag not sponsored, hashtag wish we were sponsored, but again, hashtag don't think we could live in it. Could you live in this is the question, or could you at least travel in it? For us, maybe a month or two out on the road, I could see this as a doable experience, especially if we wanted to get off-grid. But other than that, if we're just traveling like a normal style travel, it would be overkill. So if you're gonna use this, take it off-road in Moab, take it on some trails, and get the money's worth out of it, because this thing is meant to be used and abused and taken off the beaten path. Let me know what you think about it. I personally love it. And I want to thank RV Life and RV Trip Wizard again for making this whole series possible. Tune in tomorrow for more of the coolest rigs here at the California RV Show in Fontana, California. See y'all tomorrow. Later on.